everybody. Today I'm giving you the beatdown on Dragon Warrior. Now, Dragon Warrior is one of my favorite games of all time. I have a lot of history with this game. It originally was released on the original Nintendo, the NES system, which was a great 8-bit system. And it is generally regarded as the father of all JRPGs in America. So it came out on the NES in around 1986, and it's built on a Western style with the Eastern flair. It's a turn-based RPG that was not anything America had seen up until that point. As a matter of fact, the big one in America now is Final Fantasy series, but when Final Fantasy was originally released in America, it was accused of being a ripoff of Dragon Warrior. Now, it may confuse some people that I say Dragon Warrior and not Dragon Quest, because that is the name of the series everywhere else in the entire world. And the reason is because in America there was a Dungeons and Dragons game called Dragon Quest at the time. So in America it was released under the title Dragon Warrior. It sold over 1 million copies, and it was also included with a Nintendo Power subscription. So it ended up being around 1.5 million copies. It was really popular. I didn't know anyone that didn't have it. Hell, my grandmother played this game, and that's not a joke. People have heard me talk about my grandmother before. She was a very avid NES gamer. Dragon Warrior for me was a great experience because you start off literally with nothing. You develop your armor, your weapons, and you get that through grinding. And I learned what grinding was at a very young age because of this game. Lots and lots of grinding. The primary enemy in the beginning are the slimes. You only get 1 hit point, 1 experience point, I'm sorry, for killing them, but they're everywhere. And that's how you keep leveling up, is XP. Now, in Japan, the slime is actually the mascot of the series. Kind of, you know, in America, when you think Final Fantasy, you think Cloud. Well, in Japan, it's the slime, the little blue slime. They have toys, they have PlayStation controllers shaped like it. It's really interesting. What I very much enjoyed about this game also is there were so many hidden things and so many things to find and so many things to do in the game. You would constantly upgrade your armor, you would constantly upgrade your weapons and get stronger and stronger. It's also a turn-based, it's not an action-based, which means when you fight an opponent, you choose what you want to do. Do you want to do a magic spell? Do you want to attack them with a sword? It gives you those options. And then you click on which one you want to do, and then they will attack you in return. And then it's your turn to attack them again. So it was a very interesting system to me. It was something I was unaware of before that time. You know, my experience with video games back then was very limited, but I knew action games. You hit the opponent, you keep mashing the A button until they're dead. And this very much was not like that. You actually needed a little bit of strategy. You knew certain weapons and certain spells didn't work on certain enemies. It also has great storylines attached to all of these games. I really enjoyed how you think your character is a no-one, even though you get to name him whatever you want. You think he's a no-one, and then you come to find out that he is actually the descendant of this great hero. And Hero was actually introduced into Smash Brothers not too long ago for the Switch. And yes, that is his name, is Hero, because you get to make the name whatever it is that you want it to be, so he's just known as the Hero. Also, Dragon Warrior 1, 2, and 3 have been released for Switch now, which I think is very interesting. I personally haven't played a Switch yet, but if I had one, I would definitely purchase it. All in all, I would say I would give this game a solid 8 out of 10. It had a lot of impact on my childhood. Also, I think it's very, very important to note that Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest, all of the character designs, both heroes and villains, were created by Akira Toriyama. For those that don't know, he is also the creator of Dragon Ball Z, and a very eccentric and hard to get a hold of artist. He doesn't do a lot of appearances or anything like that, but he is extremely talented. Just amazing character designs all the way around. Okay, guys, y'all have a wonderful day.